Hello, 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 and welcome back to the 3UP Moon live stream, everybody. It is Sunday. Kids get in free. The Monster Truck Rally. Pinning my message. Welcome in, everyone. It's been a while since we've dove into our biggest retro roulette wheel yet, which is our animal and creature-themed wheel. We've done 36 full streams up to this point over the course of, since we started this series, with this massive list of games, and each one of these games has to do with either animals or creatures in some way, whether you play as them, whether they're the main villain, whether you're saving them, whether you're playing a game that has to do with zoos, a puzzle game, a match 3 with a bunch of zoo animals, who knows, all sorts of cool stuff in the list, and we've played tons of games as part of this series, so I'm stoked to dive back in. We started things off this year with the alliteration and rhyming wheel, but we're going to mix things up. Welcome in Zombie Paper and Mighty Collector. We don't have our alerts back and we don't have our sound effects at the moment. I want to do a little more research into maybe perhaps a different way of handling them. So before we return them, we're just going to be sticking with the default Switch shoutouts, but I hope you're doing well, and if you're not following Mighty Collector and you're watching right now, go give them a follow. I believe there was a Mega Man stream there yesterday. But today we're going to start with our first initial spin. The way that the roulette wheel works is that I spin the wheel, and whatever game we get I have to play, but you can also spin the wheel for 420 moonstones. So if you have enough of them, and I know a few of our regulars definitely do, feel free to spin the wheel. Also, if you have an idea for a channel point redeem, we might be introducing a little comic book break where we take a second and we pause from the gameplay if someone redeems it, maybe for 10,000 moonstones or 20,000 moonstones. And maybe we just stop and read a comic together. I've been getting back into reading some classic comics and graphic novels, and it could be kind of cool to maybe read a volume of something. I don't know. You tell me, what do you think? If you got a cool idea for a channel point redeem, if you got an idea for something that is related to Discord, who knows? Looks like Mighty Collector was playing Mega Man 2 yesterday, and then some River City Ransom. Heck yeah. Excellent beat 'em up. I mentioned it before, but I picked up Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on the Switch somewhat recently, just before my birthday, actually, in November. And I've been having a lot of fun with it, and the one game it really reminds me of the most is River City Ransom, just because, I mean, your opponents don't barf out coins, but it's pretty close. And you can pick up enemies and throw them at other enemies, and it's just got that same kind of feeling. And yes, that link there is to our Discord. If you're not already a member, feel free to join. We do regular streams there, like classic cartoons and more. And I believe that also, if you're not following Zombie Paper, there was a podcast going on today over on their channel, this semi-interactive podcast, and I believe it was a podcast talking about religion today, but all sorts of different topics. I've been on there as a guest host, talking about the Earthbound soundtrack, so all over the place. If you're not following, go give them a follow. And we are going to dive into our first game of the night. We're going to be playing a mod/ROM hack of Streets of Rage 2. One of my favorite beat-em-ups ever is Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, the Final Fight games, and Double Dragon 2 was my gateway beat-em-up into that series. Well, somebody had modded this somewhat recently, and I think we played a Simpsons version and we played a Looney Tunes version of Streets of Rage 2, but this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Streets of Rage project. So this is essentially the Turtles playable within Streets of Rage 2, and it's not Turtles in Time, it's not Hyperstone Heist, but it's another beat 'em up. It's not Shredder's Revenge. We're going to dive in and start with that, and of course every Turtles game is on this list, and we have games from Atari 2600 all the way to N64 and PS1. We had some suggestions recently about possibly including DOS games into the mix, and I think that could be really fun. I'm currently going to look into that when I look into my alerts, so we've got a lot of cool plans for the stream this year, a lot of cool things in the works, and thank you again to all the folks that have been showing up on the regular, supporting the channel from the beginning. And thank you to the rustiest Shackleford. Not just Rusty Shackleford, but the rustiest. Thank you for the follow. Thank you to Rush Pirate 1, the rushiest, for the recent shout out. And thank you to the Mogwai for the follow. I will not feed you after midnight or get you wet, I promise. Mike 7A, thank you for the recent raid. Caffeine Terry and Swimmer Bruno, thank you for joining the Discord. And also Mystic Greenie for the recent follow. Yeah, I think we just need to find DOS boot to be able to run the DOS games. Ghost. Stick around for some Turtles of Rage. For some Streets of Turtles. Turtle soup. Tonight we dine in Turtle Hell. Ooh. Are they DOS games on Mac or Bash games? I don't know what a Bash game would be. I'd like to find a way to play DOS games, but on Benez's channel, Benez usually, I think, is running a PC. Also, we got almost 17 new followers in the last month on YouTube. So thank you for the recent subscriptions. DOS is Windows command line and Bash is Mac, Linux, and Unix command line. I didn't know that. Technically, they'd be Bash games. We were talking about DOS games, we were talking about Jazz Jackrabbit in the last stream. Well, here you go. I mean, this is from Sonic Spinball, but it's about as close to the Jazz Jackrabbit vibe that you're gonna get. I would be in a band that just played music like this. I will play drums in a band that only plays music like this forever. Seriously. I will never get bored. We will keep the funk train rolling. Alright folks, here we are. You should be able to see me. Yo. Hi. And here it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Streets of Rage project. Let me know if it's too loud. One year after the rage. Let's start that over. Yeah, there's a weird human behind me, but I'm here too. The city that had been plagued with crime and violence was safe and peaceful. However, Evil has once again cast its shadow over the city. Mr. X, the syndicate boss believed destroyed by the 3 young vigilantes, has come back to life stronger than ever. Changing strategies, he kidnaps April O'Neil in order to target the one and only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. X's goal is simple: exploit the turtles and force them to work as his enforcers. Meanwhile, our heroes are instead determined to save April and take down Mr. X. 4 young turtles, rage burning inside them, make a stand for friendship and pizza. You let out your inner Canadian when you pronounced fish like fiche. Well, here's the thing. I just do that. No other Canadian says fiche. That's literally just a quirk. That's a 3-epian phase. A 3-epian phrase. I would not wish that upon mine worst Canadian enemies, which I have none. Meanwhile, one of my enemies is like, "You don't even know who I am! Blast you!" And I'm like, for me it was a Tuesday. So, you know, this is what you expect it is. Streets of Rage 2, but we can pick the turtles, and which one are we gonna poo? Let's go with this one. But this is it. I mean, you've got your unique movesets, but just the animations, it pretty much controls just like Streets of Rage. Which is fantastic, because Streets of Rage 2 is amazing. But if you're used to Turtles in Time or Hyperstone Heist, you gotta adjust a little bit. Ooh, a pull for what? What shall we pull? Fiche. I just like saying fiche because it's like microfiche. Oh, which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle should you eat? Ooh, they would all make great soup though. They probably all taste like pizza. Mikey would taste more like pizza, so I'm gonna choose Mikey. Oh, sorry, I might have misread that question. Turtle soup. Turtle soup is pretty good. I've actually never had it. I just hear Shredder talk about it all the time. What's up, Itarama? Welcome in. I've never eaten a turtle. Ooh, straight for the knees. I've never dined on turtle soup. I like turtles. Yeah, that'll help you. You literally have 2 sai, but pick up that small knife. Oh, it doesn't let you pick them up. Interesting. Well, that makes sense. Oh, it looks like we got 1 vote for Mikey and 1 vote for me. I don't know if I'm an unlockable character in this. Maybe that's just my choice. My choice, my choice. Pizza time. Itty Shredderama. You went to a nice restaurant in New Orleans and it was on the menu. Nice. One of my favorite meals ever was at a New Orleans style restaurant. It wasn't in New Orleans, but it was in New York, and it was excellent. Blackened catfish, really, really well cooked okra. The best okra I've ever had. And it was at like a New Orleans restaurant slash blues bar. So we had live music as well. It was really cool.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. It's always pizza time. Only a little bit of time left to pick the next turtle we choose. Looks like it's gonna be Mikey. And is that a Mel Blanc sound effect? Yep. That's 100% Yosemite Sam. Now, I've played a version of this where you play as the Simpsons family, and it basically just takes the movesets and sprites of the Simpsons arcade game and imports it into this. I've also played this with Looney Tunes characters, using sprites from other Looney Tunes games, Sunsoft games from Genesis and Super Nintendo. It's an interesting thing. Maybe that's left over from the Looney Tunes mod. Who knows? The jankiest one is the Looney Tunes one. And what I like about this is that they haven't changed the enemies. I kind of like that. Because it's still the same villain. We're still trying to go for Mr. X. Nice. But another like a sort of fan project I've been following is the Simpsons arcade game, but being ported over to the Genesis. It's never ever been released on the Genesis, and there's somebody recreating it from the ground up using arcade assets to basically just create a playable Genesis version, which is awesome. It's such a good game. It's one of the first like beat 'em ups I played in the arcade. That and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the arcade as well. But the Simpsons one is great. Great animation as well. The final boss is ridiculous. It's just not easy to get anywhere in it without a couple players, you know? Hey, so it's tied. So I am assuming 3-up is my choice, and I'm the one who voted for Mike, so I guess we're gonna play as Mikey next. Mikey is my favorite Ninja Turtle if I had to choose one. What's yours? We've asked this before, but in fact, what's your favorite Ninja Turtles character? I love Steady and Bebop. Krang has a really cool design, but he's quite annoying. And I really like Michelangelo. How about you? Let me know in the YouTube comments, let me know in the chat. I also really like Splinter, so the fact that you can play as Splinter in Shredder's Revenge is really cool. For you, it's Dawn and Dawn. Nice. Donatello and Leonardo. This level feels very familiar. Feels like it could totally fit in Turtles in Time or Hyperstone Heist, but it's just the same level that exists in Streets of Rage. for your favorite turtle and favorite character overall, it's gotta be Don. Nice. Cool. Hey, it's gotta be Don. Somebody's gotta do it. If you want to get it done right, you gotta get it done yourself, you know? Oh, son of a motorcycle. I just wanna ride my motorcycle. Cool. Shit, it's Blade. Favorite 3-up retro roulette. Oh shit. I like all the themes, but the Dream and Mind themed one is one of my favorites, just because there's lots of puzzle games, and I dig me a good puzzle game. Ooh, Zombie Paper says the alliteration and rhyming theme is your favorite. Yeah, the Dream and Mind themed one is really interesting because there's just some abstract concepts in there, and there's games called like Anticipation, Separation Anxiety, Insomnia, so I think that's pretty neat. Plus there's also brain training games and puzzle games in the form of like point and clicks, those kinds of puzzles, and also like slide puzzles and number puzzles and stuff. Yo, Selbig. How's it going? Welcome in. Fellow Donatello fan. Nice. Oh, Donnie boys. Don's your favorite turtle. Big Apple, 3 a.m. My toe. Things are going good. It's the first time diving into the animal and creature retro roulette for the year. We had a really fun 2-year anniversary stream. Yeah, generally things are going good. Things are going good at work. Cannot complain. Yeah, that's a good question for the YouTube channel for sure. What's your favorite theme for the retro roulette wheel? And is there a theme you want to see? I'm always open to suggestions. I was saying earlier, if you have any suggestions for a channel point reward you want to see, or a type of Discord only stream, or a theme stream, I'm going to be trying out. Now, the very first stream I did was it was the Ancient Cave mode mod of Earthbound. So it was an Earthbound randomizer, except it threw the story out of the picture. It starts you off with all 4 characters, and then makes every single room, because it's an entrance randomizer, and every single room link into other rooms, and creates a sort of 8-level labyrinth. You're still trying to go for shiny spots, you're still trying to go for bosses. But it was a very difficult challenge, and for our 1-year anniversary stream, we celebrated and did a second run of that, and we beat Gygus twice, which was cool. However, there's a similar mode that exists in like Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy V, I believe, called Ancient Cave mode. And someone recently put something together called Ancient Dungeon, and it is a variation of that format in a way, in the original Legend of Zelda NES. So I've been wanting to play Legend of Zelda NES randomizer for quite some time. I've been sort of feeling like I have to redo the original vanilla game first, just to get used to it, because we do Link to the Past randomizer a lot, and I feel like I know the checks enough. I know like where you gotta go to get items. And I think it's really important to know that if you're gonna attempt a complex randomizer like that. But then this Ancient Dungeon mode just recently came out, everyone's been playing it. Cyphers has been playing it, a good friend of the channel and VIP. and I'm going to be trying that out this week, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be like a new randomizer to try out. I'm open to suggestions if there's any type of randomizer you want to see me play. If there's a game or a mod that you want to see me play, let me know. Super open. If you're a member of the Discord, you can always suggest it. In fact, I'm closed to suggestions unless you're a member of the Discord. I'm only open, that's one of the new perks of being a member of Discord, I'm only open to channel suggestions from people who are members of the Discord. Boom. It was official. And I won't tell you where it is. You gotta figure it out yourself. There might be a helpful zombie in the chat every once in a while that'll tell you where it is, but if that zombie's not around, good luck. Or just scroll up. Oh, pizza time. I always liked this section as a kid. I mean, Bare Knuckle is the name of the original Streets of Rage game in Japan. In fact, the whole series is called the Bare Knuckle series. So this is technically Streets of Rage 1. Like, imagine there was an area in Mario Brothers 2 where you could play Mario Brothers 1. I mean, technically it all happened in a dream. They could have done it, and it would have been believable at the end. It was only a dream. Okay, we're over at Rush Pirates channel now. Rush has their own bar called Pirates. Ooh, thank you for shouting out Cyphers as well. But yeah, that's one of the newer streams we're going to do coming up soon. And also, we've had a few people who we've played the ROM hack of recently follow us on YouTube and ask if we would play the ROM hack again. And they are hackers of Mario 1. So we'll probably do a themed Super Mario Brothers 1 ROM hack stream. There was one I really liked called Super Mario Brothers Gold Edition. There's a couple of really good ones. So we'll go back to basics with a Mario Bros. 1 themed stream as well, so on the ROM hack front. All's randomized on the ROM hack front. Yes. Let's go. Oof. Now, of course, beat-em-ups are always a ton of fun multiplayer, and I do want to do some more collaborations this year, so maybe we'll do a Fightcade stream with some other streamers soon. I'd really like to try that out. Play a little more multiplayer beat-em-up action. This music could be in Sonic 3. I believe we actually may have beat this game too, because we played this once before on stream. I'm not sure if we fully beat it, but we beat one of the mods with Streets of Rage 2. Hey, and there's Yosemite Sam again. 100% Mel Blanc. It can't be anyone else. And of course, like any good beat 'em up, you have to have the double tap and dash. Like you got to be able to double tap forward and dash, and they actually introduced that in Donald. I literally was about to say Donald Dragon, which is not the right thing to say. Double Dragon, 1 and 2. Donald Dragon sounds like some sort of Chinese bootleg Donald Duck platformer. No. Not the case. Dual Dragon, that was it. That's what I meant to say. Double Dragon has it. You don't have the double tap forward dash in River City Ransom. You have it in a bunch of other games. Final Fight. In this, and there's always a Xenomorph. You have it in Turtles in Time as well, of course. There's always a Xenomorph level. An alien level based off of H.R. Geiger's aesthetic and the movie Alien. So if I ever made a beat 'em up, I'd need... That's part of the beat 'em up Bible for me, personally, is that you gotta have that double tap forward. And you gotta have one level where you're taking on aliens, kind of Contra 3 Alien Wars style. Or maybe these are pizza monsters, right? The pizza monsters from Turtles in Time look exactly like this. You son of a weird alien thing. Son of an alien bitch! That's right. I said it. Word to your alien mother. Doobie Dragon? Doobie Dragon 2 The Weekend. Doobie Dragon 3. The Rosetta's Stoned. Select your character, Cheech or Chong. When you pause, it says you're checking your driving. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Whew. I wonder if Cheech and Chong have been added to Mugen. You know what? That'd be epic. That'd be so good. The final move's Up in Smoke. They can have their like lowrider. You can have all the sound clips. There's so many good sound clips. They would have to work like tagging each other in back and forth. You select both of them. That's amazing. So Mugen, if you don't know, is a really cool game engine / game where you, essentially there's a really rich, long-lasting community, probably like 15, 20 years even at this point, of people who have been making custom levels and stages, and really it's essentially an engine to build your own 1v1 fighting game, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. And there's some hilarious videos. Watching Mugen tournaments are hilarious as well because people have thrown some ridiculous characters in there, but I would absolutely love to see like a Cheech and Chong 1v1 attack. Special attack activated. If you don't land it, it says Dave's not here, man. Oh, I love that. That's funny. 100% down. Now, I would love to get Mugen working. I tried it already. I've actually spent a bunch of time trying to get it working on the Mac, but I have to have a PC to do it. If you want to help me get towards the goal of a PC, I mean, we've got a goal on our Ko-fi page right now. If you want to buy me a couple coffees, where essentially all that money goes towards supporting the channel and helping it grow. Maybe one day we build a dream Mugen machine and we hold tournaments. I think it'd be really funny. I would 100% be down to do that. Or if someone else did that on their channel, I would 100% also just show up and watch all the time. I always love this. It's like Boo. You know what? It is like Boo. You're right. And remember, if you're going to do anything to baseball, just do it. Do baseball. Yeah, there's lots of great games out there that are just really necessary to play co-op, you know? It's the best possible experience. Is this supposed to be a play on Disneyland in the background there? Because it's got like, you've got like the Magic Kingdom castle, and then it's an amusement park, clearly with a roller coaster and Ferris wheel, maybe. You should definitely get some Fightcade stuff going on for sure, because that's definitely possible cross-platform. I know I've talked about it with Mighty Collector as well. Just one sec. Well, of course, you do also have to have an obligatory baseball stadium stage. Can't pick up these weapons, so it doesn't matter. Oof. We also get a shout out for Cell Bake Streams. Whoa. Nice. Thank you so much. We got Big Ben. This guy's trying to cook the turtle before he eats it. And I see there's a few more people just joining. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. We're on episode 37 of our longest running and biggest roulette wheel series. we are using our animal and creature themed roulette wheel. So all the games on our wheel here, and I'm talking our biggest wheel, 1,500 games on this list from Atari 2600 to N64, all related to animals and creatures in some way. If you spin that wheel, we gotta stop what we're doing, and I gotta play the next game. And currently we're playing a mod of Streets of Rage 2 with the Turtles as playable characters. Some excellent music here from Yuzo Koshiro, who I follow on Twitter and is currently working on a couple of indie projects and scoring some new indie projects that look pretty badass. Clearly this level is following the trope of beat-em-ups up to this point having an elevator stage, and creating a new trope and trend in itself by making a baseball elevator stage. But the pitcher's mound was the elevator. This is cool. Hang on, April. Ooh. Oh, come on. Nice. Macho Man Randy Savage is a little too prepared for this fight. Bonesaw is ready. We're going to continue and we're going to use Mikey because in the poll that we ran, that was who won. So here we go. Pizza time. Yeah, easily my favorite turtle. Obviously, Mikey is normally Skate in the original Streets of Rage 2, as you can tell from the movement. He's not excellent to use in this context. Ooh. Nice. Nice finish at least. This is one of my favorite pieces of music in the entire Streets of Rage series. Again, let me know if you need me to adjust volume at any time. I can bring up the game volume, bring it down. Bring up the moon volume, bring it down, let me know. Yes. Out of here, bud. Wow. Shoot. Oh shit, it's Wayne from the Flaming Lips. Okay, we gotta fight Trunks and his Super Saiyan friend with the jetpack. This is future Trunks? Looks like it with that kind of hair. Shoot. Come on. It's turts. The turts are hurts. Hey, welcome in, Mighty Collector. How's it going? played as Raph, now we're playing as Mikey. Because we had multiple Donatello fans, that's going to be who we're picking next. I was asking who everyone's favorite character in the Ninja Turtles is, like overall, and who's everyone's favorite turtle earlier. And for me it was Mikey. For Itorama it was Donatello for both. I do really like Rocksteady and Bebop, but Splinter's probably my favorite overall character, even over the Turtles. Hey! Who's this bear hugger from Punch-Out? It does say our bear, that's funny. Shit. Oh, come on. Favorite turtle is sometimes Mikey, sometimes Don. Look at that. Now that's a cool combo. Imagine a bow staff. Imagine nunchucks, but with two bow staffs attached by a chain. Bow chucks. I shall call you Donatelangelo. Hey, let's all go to the beach. Or a Chon and stick on either end of a bow staff, yeah. A Chon. I'm back on the Chon gang. I was like, Chon? Sean? Is that you? It's been so many years. My good old friend Donkey Sean. There's a classic beach stage in TMNT 2 on the NES. Quite like that one. Very difficult game, but very fun game. And I never ended up picking up the Cowabunga collection, but it is a really sweet deal. Because you get a whole bunch of the classic original games, and they're available to play multiplayer. I definitely considered it for sure. Oh, we entered Kickboxer Beach. Your favorite character, Mighty Collector saying, my favorite character in the Ninja Turtles series as a whole is harder to say. You collect April figures, so it's tempting to say her, but you think it might be Krang. Oh, I was saying I like the idea and the look of Krang, like the design of Krang, but as a character, I think Krang might actually be my least favorite in terms of personality. He's just quite grating, I guess. Maybe it's the voice, but there's something about Krang that makes me cringe, I guess, a little bit. But I do really like the idea that it's like a brain inside of like a giant like robot suit. Yeah, this is the music we want. But yeah, it's tricky. There's so many really good characters in the Ninja Turtles series. Over the course of, look, if we're just talking the animated series and not just the action figures, I mean, Slash is awesome too. Really cool turtle. I remember the first time I discovered that turtle was actually through growing up. Me and my cousins, we would play with Ninja Turtles action figures, and they collected them, and they had a filing cabinet filled with different Turtles action figures. I think they might have been purchased at like a garage sale. But I remember we were playing one day, and I went into the file cabinet to grab a figure, and I saw Slash, and I was like, who is this? Like, I'd never seen this character before. And then very shortly after, I watched an episode that had Slash in it. And then, you know, this is pre-internet, so it's not like I can Google and see what this character looked like, but it was a pretty cool design at the time. Some of these sound effects sound like they were ripped right out of WarioWare, or WarioWare ripped them right out of this. It's just the vocal samples, I guess. There's some pretty heavy vocal samples in the WarioWare games. Oh, Gorba. Yes. Several different Slash figures are available these days. There's one based on the cartoon, there's one based on the old toy, which I think that's the one that I remember was the old toy. One based on Turtles in Time. Oh. Like, are there official Turtles in Time action figures, like, based on the game specifically? Because that's pretty cool. And then one based on the Archie comics. I didn't know that Turtles comics were published by Archie Comics. Is that always the case? Because I thought the very early original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics, which I think are the first bit of media that came out of the series, or the first bit of media that started the series. I thought that was just independently produced. Maybe was it picked up by Archie Comics later on at some point? I'm curious to learn more about the Turtles comics, because we got the Comic Zone in the Discord, but I also recently joined a couple of comics-specific Discord communities. Some folks there that collect, you know, DC Comics, Indie Comics, Image Comics, Dark Horse Comics, and I've been learning a lot, actually. Finding different series that I want to try out. And that's it, folks. Whew. Game over. Is that stage 6? Do they collect Comic Sans? That'd be funny though, collecting comics that only comics that have Comic Sans as the font. Okay, so the Archie Comics series of Ninja Turtles, that run was a separate series originally based on the 80s cartoon, but it ended up going off on its own direction. Interesting. There's also, I posted about it in Comic Zone recently, there's a well-known crossover comic with Garfield and the Turtles. Garfield tries to swindle the Turtles out of some pizza. Now we can keep going with this one, but it is a retro roulette stream. I want to mix it up, so let's give it a spin. Give it a spin. Spinning the wheel and see what we're gonna get. It's gonna be a game from this list of 1,500 games. Alright, it's game number 1111. That's right. 1111. 1111. What animal and creature themed game are we gonna get? Not sure if we played this one. I think we might have played this one before. This is Wild Snake on the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo. Stick around for Wild Snake. I hate snakes. So this game didn't officially come out on the Genesis, just on the Super Nintendo, but initially was developed for the Genesis as well. And also was released on the Game Gear. So Super Nintendo and Game Gear is where you could play these games. Okay, it won't be long. I'm just gonna get a top up of coffee. I also picked up a yerba mate. I might have that. It's a yerba mate. The flavor is Bluephoria. It would be great if they could just give it a normal name and you don't have to smash two words together just to make something new and marketable, but it tastes a little bit like a fruit punch. Like if you got punched smack in the face by a pineapple. There you go. Oh, interesting. Mighty Collector, I didn't see that message. You saw a nice looking Sonic hack of Streets of Rage 2 that seemed to have disappeared from the internet. Like where you played as the Sonic characters? That's pretty cool. Okay, this is Wild Snake. Wild Snake, you make my heart ache. You make everything bulletproof software. Wild Snake. We've definitely played this on stream as part of this series. If you don't remember it, it's actually quite an interesting puzzle game. Unlike anything I've played before. It is Snake-tress. And it's actually quite interesting. There we go. Oh, it was a YouTube video. You think they played as Knuckles and it looked really good? Nice. Of course, that'd be the first person you'd want to play as. I think all the Knuckles Chaotix team members would be perfect beat-em-up characters. If they were to want to bring those back, like Mighty and Vector, Espio, the Chameleon, that'd be pretty cool. Now, there was a Sonic Fighters arcade game, I believe. I think it was arcade. That was a super low poly, basically boxing game. But yes, Wild Snake is actually pretty cool. When you get the hang of it, you can get some pretty cool combos going. And it's neat to see a different, unique take on a puzzle game. On a grid-based puzzle game where pieces fall from the top. Like, it's very different. And this is not the first time or the second time we played this. I think we've played this like maybe 4 times on stream, but it's a lot of fun. I will always say yes to trying on a puzzle game because each play session is going to be different, even if it's one we played before. Oh, they're introducing new snakes. Oh! Perfect. Now that's a pro move right there. Got a fat green one. Can't spell professional without twitch.tv/3up_moon. I think I gotta get paid professionally though. Before you can call it a profession. It's gotta be done for a living. Oh my Lanta. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 ba beep bum bum ba ba da ba dum beep ba beep bum. Right? That's all I'm gonna say. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. All I'm gonna say is a wekjirij lusif sildif 9 urge. Hey, whatever urge. Keep it to yourself. Keep that to yourself. Oh! Oh, there's a little combo. Some nice combo action. We're not doing too well here, though. Just change the style up and change the grid shape. Why not? Oh yeah, my kind of music. So there's different music depending on the grid style you use. It's pretty zen forward. Pretty zen forward fuzz, if you ask me. I like that this game, I really like that this game just says Fuvix at all. We're just gonna be whatever game we want to be. And if you don't like it, you can Fuvix off. I appreciate it. Plant Sunny. Plant Sunny. Is that like money, but in zoos? Zunny? Zoo money? Oh, I get it. Zony. I definitely read that very differently. Nice. Oop. A little bit of this. Ooh. No, I was not. I was not. That's funny. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't move that. That's really cool. So I actually didn't have any control of the direction of the giant purple snake, but it just clears out anything beneath it. So I would love to run into one of those again. Be kind of cool. I was not. Oh, hi, Mark. So how's you snake life? How's you snake life indeed? Oh, I screwed myself. There we go. So how's your snake life? Sure. Oh. Oh. Nope. Yep, no, not a good situation to be in, cause I keep blocking myself in the way with the snakes, and the snakes get in the way. And I don't know what to do in the situation except start again. Very fun game though. Just for what it is. We're gonna go into the water, folks. This music kind of reminds me of Peter and the Wolf a little bit. Nice. Oh. It's hard to control if that's going to happen or not, depending on what grid shape you're using. It's tricky. So far we've gone from turtle to snake. Where else is our animal stream gonna take us? Who knows? Wow. That somehow worked out in our favor. Yes. Damn it. What a time to introduce new colors. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, just checking my messages here. No. Oh, well, that's fine. And that's going to be helpful too. Yes. Ah. So I will also be doing, I mentioned some of the streams I'm planning on doing coming up, like trying out the Ancient Dungeon mode in that Legend of Zelda NES mod that's been going around. People have been talking about. And also, I mentioned... Oops, sorry. I mentioned also some other different things I plan to dive into, like some Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hacks. But I also plan on doing another Mario Golf or Tetris multiplayer stream with my partner. We've done a few streams before. You can actually go and check out the Mario Golf playlist. I'm kind of addicted to the low poly games at the moment, and that's a game that we both really like playing, and we've been trying to unlock them and just casually play the game, and I've been enjoying it. I kind of want to try that mode again. Plus and water style. I feel like we can do better. Like, I don't really care about the high score, but it's just a fun game, so why not? And of course, the way the retro roulette works is, even if I'm having fun and someone spins the wheel, I do have to play whatever game comes next. And even if I'm not necessarily having fun with that game initially, I do also try to give each game with the retro roulette an honest shot. Like in a normal playthrough or stream, I might just be like, nah, there's no way I'm playing this. But if we get it in a retro roulette, I have to play it. So I try to give it an honest shot. And you know what? So I actually find some games that I'd never heard of, or games that I assumed were janky, that are quite fun and pull me in. I like how all the music is like almost like classical music. Yes, like Quest 64, exactly. I did really like the camera in it, all jokes aside. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the camera in Kirby 64 when we played it, where you can explore a 3D environment, which it's kind of like 2D or 2.5D really, and the camera moves around to create that sense of depth and change the perspective. You know, it's very different than Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Where you've got just a pre-rendered area and then you're moving through it, or even you could say the Resident Evil games are kind of like that. Interesting. That will do. That will do. Yeah, we might as well just go for it. Clear the blue out. Whew. Sorry, my partner is actually just going to the airport to pick up my in-laws. Just chatting with her, making sure that all's well. Ooh, where do we go? Where do we go? There, here. Let's go for yellow. Wasn't the best choice. Those wild snakes. That's the title. That's where it comes from. Those wild snakes, like the wild cards, are the best ones. That's where the title comes in. I feel ya. And this would have been cool on Game Gear for sure, as well. Yep. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Sorry, folks. Okay. Nothing we can do there. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, they got things moving. Not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. Oh no. Wild snakes. Yeah, we haven't tried grass. If anyone wants to enter grass style, this is the perfect time. And we're gonna try flask, the grass flask, everyone. You've heard about the strawberry fields. You know that the glass onion's not real. But let me tell you about the grass flask. It's the ass flask, the gas flask, or the grass flask. It's an interesting playing field. Perfect. This is a very fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. Snake just rules. Some cool tabla action going on in the music too. You can always appreciate some tabla. Oh, come on. I did that to myself. That's bad. Sure. That helped a little bit. Oh no. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, game over. We can't let it end like that. Do it for the snakes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, no. No. Nice. It's actually perfect. Blue. Yes. Or sky blue, at least. Let's rock this. Let's rock a little bit of this. Oh, so close. That works for me. Oh, great. Oh no. Ah, we just got a flask full of snakes. Diabolo. Okay, let's go normal, no preview, hard. Let's go to hard mode, see what it's all about. Is it just the speed? Or you can do normal, no preview, where you don't get a preview on the next block or the next snake. Wow. Nope. Not the way I needed that to go. I may have fucked up. Oh, nope. Well, that was quick defeat. Let's try that again. Wow. Oh. Yikes. Obstacle. Well, it's got a lot of different stage types here. Oh, perfect. Oh, even more perfect. Gotta get the Cobra combo. Nope. Wow. Oh, well, we could have done that there. That was a mistake on our part. Oh, same with that. Wow. Ooh, this is a situation. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel. We gave Wild Snake another chance, a third chance, I believe. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're gonna get. We got tons of games in the list here, so lots to pick from. And we're spinning it, and it's landing on game number 313. .313 is cool. It's an NES game called Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. We played a Goofy's Hysterical History Tour, a Goofy themed game, which I have a feeling this is going to be similar. I actually expected the Goofy game that we got recently on stream to be very much like Mario's Time Machine or Mario's Missing, but it wasn't. It was actually a totally different platformer, and it wasn't that bad actually. So Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular up next on the NES. Stick around. And if you're just joining, you can spin that wheel anytime you like, and we have to stop what we're playing, and I'll play the next animal-themed game. I had a bunch of sports compilation games growing up as a kid, like Track and Field. Caveman Games was an awful game, but I did play it a lot and do the Dino Race. That was my favorite event. But there's a bunch of these classic sort of Olympic compilation games. They really don't resonate with me at all today. But at the time, I used to play Track and Field a lot. It was a sort of busted up cart though, so it didn't always work. Alright, so you should be able to see it and see me and hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hey, another use of Cooper Black. Gotta screenshot that one. Is there anyone watching on YouTube or watching on Twitch that grew up with this game? Was this one in your collection? It's by Kemco. It's the same team that did the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle games, and I grew up with that game as well as the Game Boy Color sequels. Really, really fun games. If you're looking for a fun challenge that will pull you in, that's sort of like arcade style in terms of like, I don't want to say arcade as a genre, but it's like an arcade platformer. It feels sort of like Donkey Kong and Popeye and Burger Time, games like that. Let's give it a shot. Sack race, overboard, boot throwing, pogo, never jump. and pile of pizza. We'll go with the sack race first. Let's check it out. I believe the Three Stooges NES game is infamously terrible, and it is a sort of compilation of mini games, like mini events like this. Okay, where's Snoopy? I don't know who this character is with the hat and the stash, but I've definitely seen him in the cartoons before. Oh, see, this is actually already way more fun than the caveman games. But you know what? Kemco did a great job back in the day on NES games. I don't know what other games they did, but every time I come across a Kemco game on NES, I always get pulled in. Nice. Watch out, Snoopy's coming. Holy shit, watch out for the sewer. There's too many entrances to the sewer here. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to have so many so close together. Come on! Yes! Let me know if I need to adjust the volume. Boot throwing. This is gonna be the shot put event. Well, gotta try that again. Oh! Foul. We'll at least try each event once. Nope. There we go. That was awful. It's like the sandbag event in Super Smash. No! Just toss that one straight up. Nope. What's next? Pogo? Oh. Let's try it again. Ooh. Using all the save states. It sure is an amazing feat when you can save state your way to the top spot. Overboard. Oh yeah, I remember this event in Caveman games. It's basically the same game, but the controls make a lot more sense in this than in Caveman games. And also, to be fair, the shot put or boot throwing event was the wife throwing event, which I thought was not cool. Never understood it as a kid. I was like, well, this is a really poor taste thing. I get that they're cavemen, but that's still not Not good in my books. And there's something about track and field. There's a simplicity there with track and field, but it is also very, very nostalgic. And it's a lot more finicky. Like this is a 100% more approachable version of that same format of game. If you're looking for a game like this on the NES with different events. Cool. The music is almost like a take on How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Just the way it starts. Come on. I don't know who this character is. Snoopy's cousin. Another beagle. Rival beagle. Who knows? Yeah, it definitely feels like your actions correlate to what's going on the screen in this game. Whereas for some of the other sports event compilations on the NES, it feels a little more disjointed, disconnected, if that makes sense. Cool. No. We gotta save Pile of Pizza for last. Come on. River jump. Nope. There's gotta be a way. What do you press? Nope. I seem to be pressing, I'm pressing every combination of button. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Donatello definitely knows how to use a bow staff. Snoopy, not so much. Pile of pizza time. Whoop, whoop. Oh, right away we lost 3 pizzas. Come on. Come on, Snoops. Wow. No, we just gotta go slow. Wow. Slower than that, okay. Nope. I want this whole stack of personal pizzas to survive with us, you know? Oh, we're so close. No. Even if we run at full speed, we can't make it. Oh, that sucks. Pile of pizzas? Nope. Let's spin the wheel. Game number 1191. Let's see what it's going to be. Cool. 1191 is Rocco's Modern Life, Spunky's Dangerous Day on the Super Nintendo. So let's head back up a few bits to the next generation for some Rocco's Modern Life. Stick around.
Pizza, spaghetti, meatballs, salsa, cornbread, ravioli, green ravioli. spaghetti, meatballs, salsa, cornbread, ravioli, ravioli. Pizza, spaghetti, meatballs, salsa, cornbread, ravioli, ravioli.
One sec, I have to actually refresh my controller, or restart my controller. I'm actually surprised that we have not played this yet on this stream, because like I said, this is episode 37 of our retro roulette with the animal and creature themed wheel. It's also our largest wheel in terms of number of games, because I mean, let's face it, as humans we put a lot of animals and creatures in our video games, in the video games that we create. So let's jump back to this game. I've never played this game. I grew up with the Tiny Toons games, but I've actually never played this game, so this will be cool. Rocko's Modern Life, Spunky's Dangerous Day. It's a really fun game, or TV show to revisit. Perfect. Interesting. They didn't even think of making the theme song. Let's give it a shot.
Frisbee, Spunky. Catch, Spunky. Oh no. Where you going?
Oh, I see. So it's Spunky's Dangerous Day because he's like, come here, Spunky, and then he didn't hear him, so he just decided to walk away. Sand in your navel. Guide Spunky through the dangers of the beach to 4 golden hydrants. Use chairs, rafts, and other seaside stuff to get him there. Okay. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully the volume is at an okay level, and you can hear me and you can hear the game. Whew. This is tough. Just because of all the obstacles you have to deal with, it almost has this sort of like Lemmings vibe. And you've got the minimal health. But yeah, I've never played this. And if you time it right, you can do that, but it's not always necessarily going to be moving in the right direction. It's an interesting game. There's a spring up there. Interesting. I'm just curious about exploring. I guess we can do this too. There's a heart down there. I just don't know how to, like, we picked up that one item, I just don't know how to use the item. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Just punching birds out of the sky. Come on. Oh well. Well, that's it. That is a game. It's got some cool music. What I'm gonna probably end up doing though is rating and just calling it a night. We're almost at the 2.5 hour mark, and I'm usually here every single day from 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. You can always catch me live on twitch.tv/3up_moon. Thank you so much for everyone, or to everyone for hanging out tonight. And thanks to all the regulars who show up on the regular. What a deft. I don't even know. I can't use words. My brain, no worky work. Thank you. This has been part 37 of the animal and creature themed retro roulette. If you want to check out some of the previous episodes, or you want to check out some of the other themes, go ahead. And thank you for watching if you're on YouTube right now, and sticking it out to the end. I would definitely recommend some of the games we played today. And we've had some cool soundtracks as well. I will see you in part 38, and I will also see you live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific. Take care, and happy Sunday.